Welcome back to a brand new video of the Target Individual Program, Target Experience. So, again, I was talking about in your Predator Department. It says only. License plate number says only. Only what? Only what, man? Anyhow, was it a black SUV? Right? Only. So one of the things that they'll do is to try to deter me from listening to certain types of people. Like, for example, I've been listening to videos. One on the Shoulders of Giants, which was talking, reviewing a video on Dr. Barbara Sizemore, right? And I think I have posted a couple of her videos before. One of my favorite videos of hers is called Black People Still Don't Get It, right? And again, they were black scholars and still are black scholars, not as much as they used to be. Black psychologists and black sociologists, black psychiatrists who have written on the conditions of black people, particularly on the mindset, right? The psychology of black people under the system of white supremacy, because a lot of us don't believe we're living under the system of white supremacy because we think we have freedom. And like I said, you know, freedom is but, as Bob Marley said, freedom is but a fleeting illusion, right? Just like how they dangle the carrots in front of our eyes, right? Particularly Foundation of Black Americans. They do it with reparation, right? Every decade there's this big talk on push for reparation, but then it comes out of it, and what that is meant to do is to break our spirits, right? Or to break the spirits of Foundation of Black America, right? Till eventually you will give up on reparations, right? Like I said, these people plan these things, and they are well versed in psychology and psychological manipulation, and we have to understand it, and we have to stay on code. I'm not talking about stay on code, meaning that black people have to devise a code in which, particularly black Americans and black people in general, in which, we don't allow them to deter us from supporting each other. All right, I'll pause this for a second. Look at the puppy standing there. He stands up there, and then he sees me getting up the store, then he wants to walk into the store, right? All right, this is what they do, and then of course he's wearing the color white, right? So I talk about how they program you, condition you, all right, with colors, using colors, all right, color psychological warfare, right? But they fail to understand and fail to continue to, well, not say they fail to understand, they do understand, right? But because, again, these are cults, and these are destructive cults, and destructive cults can be very powerful, right? But they also, those who they victimize, which will be, who will expose their crimes, and we will continue to do exactly that, expose their crimes. So because they are a cult of many ethnic group of people who are in their cult, okay, again, and it is meant to be that way for a reason, right? Again, manipulation, so that when you talk about these things and then they ask you, particularly if you go to therapy or see a psychiatrist, and they ask you these things, they'll label you, they'll diagnose you. Look, same dude that come out the building, but he's walking back again, right? But this is what they do, right? I talk about this, how they'll use these people, right? So what does he do? Just walking back and forth? That's what it is. But like I said, I like the world to know exactly who they are, put their face so the world can see, all right? Hear the noise campaign. All right, so exposing them, like I said, it is a purpose that I've been tasked with. The ancestors have called me, and good people have called me to do what I'm doing, and I'll continue to do it. Okay. Here in the New York Predators Department. Oh, is that the fire trucks? Yeah, oh yeah. Anyhow, anyway, as I said, I was watching Dr. Seisman, and they don't want you to know certain information or to be influenced by certain people, particularly if you're black. This is why they attack black scholars. This is why they just try to discredit them, because they speak the truth. And it's not just conservatives doing this. This is liberal, right? Most of our black scholars, our black psychiatrists, sociologists, they all lived and worked in liberal cities, right? In which the population of people identify themselves by political party as Democrats, right? When you look at the universities, talk about New York University, City University, which was one of the most racist university in the 70s, 80s, 90s, up until the 2000s, in which there was an attack on black professors being fired for speaking the truth, right? As Dr. Yosef Ben-Jacobin said, when he was speaking the truth about black history in Africa and in Kemet, what did these white professors do? Right? They got him fired. Right? They got him fired. They called him a troublemaker and that he didn't know what he was talking about. And yet, a decade later, white professors started saying the same thing. They didn't attack them. Okay? They did not attack them. They did not fire them. They did not try and discredit them. Right? A lot of us have forgotten that. And a lot of us didn't even know what was going on. Right? I mean, in the 1990s, I go to New York City Tech, and I took African American. I took an African study course. Right? And some of the things I've brought up in that class, the professor was like, "Yeah, absolutely right." But in colleges like City Colleges, like City College, Hunter, other city colleges where you had professors like Professor James Small, Professor Leonard Jeffries, Dr. Amos Wilson, Professor Dr. Amos Wilson at the time, they were being attacked. They were being attacked. Why? Because the white professors were threatened, because they knew that their lie was going to be uncovered. They knew that their lie was going to be uncovered, and so they conspired to get rid of these scholars, right, who are black, who are speaking the truth. And like I said, so today it has always been about, for today it's been about trying to deter me from certain people, right, that they don't want me listening to. Okay? Anyhow, talk to you guys in the next video.